After you secure funding, I recommend 75 to 100K for a toddler playground. It can be more if you're looking for bigger play structures. You will start looking for locations. This is going to be a longer video because I tried to fit it in a minute. I can't. Your location will be the be-all, end-all of your indoor playground. Your survival after your lease is over also depends on it. You're going to want to look for a location that's about 3,000 to 4,000 square feet. Enough for you to have at least 2 party rooms. This is from my mistake. I only have 1 party room, so I'm telling you. Just remember, we are a birthday party business. We are not an indoor playground business. Do not go into it thinking you're an indoor playground. I think that's like the biggest misconceptions and big mistakes that we as indoor playgrounds owners make. Look for locations that have low rent, lots of parking. It doesn't necessarily have to be a high traffic area. And what I mean by that is like traffic that's like walk-by traffic, like near a Target Plaza or something like that. Because people are not walking by your indoor playground and saying, oh, I'm going to go in for 2 hours. Parents like to plan their day on going to an indoor playground, so they're going to say, let's meet up on Friday or something like that. So the walk-by traffic is not as important. And this is where it kind of gets complicated. So once you find areas that kind of meet those specs, then you have to start thinking about zoning. Is the zoning in those areas going to be able to meet your needs? Say, for instance, do you want to have an area where you make food? Well, it might be harder for you to be able to get a license to make food in an industrial park or an office park. And depending on your city, it might be hard to get licensing, just business licensing, for a family entertainment venue in an office park. You might have to have an extra use permit that will cost you extra money. So you will not know any of these things until you find a location. So once you find a location, then what you'll need to do is go to the city planning office, find out what the zoning is, what is allowed in that zoning, if there's extra permits you have to apply for to be in that zone. And if all that meets your specs and then you can afford it, now it's time to negotiate with the landlord regarding a lease and the build out of your space. So depending on the landlord, they will negotiate build out costs with you. They might pay for some of it or none of it. They'll probably give you a better rate if you have a longer lease, but a longer lease means that you're locked into that space and you owe them money for a long time.